Wow, just look at all of these wall breakers. This is literally a train of wall breakers. How is he ever supposed to defend this? This game mode is just so crazy. Welcome back everybody to another video, and today we'll be playing more Chaos game mode. So last time I did get a comment saying I should try out Electro Wizard, and this is the deck that I decided to make. Now I do think this is a really strong deck. It has a really high chance of just clearing your enemies early on and defending pushes. So I think this is a really solid deck to just win games and have fun. I have the Rune Giant, I have the Golem. So these are all things that have really nice purple modifiers, and especially for the Dark Goblin and the Electro Wizard. Now, if you did see my video on the tier list for the modifiers, it was my first time making those type of videos, so let me know in the comment section below what you think about that, because I do think this is a really fun game mode, and just to share my thoughts with you guys. But yeah, let's see over here. So I'm not gonna pick any of the EWIZ modifiers, since if I choose it then I can't get it for the purple one anymore. So I'm always choosing just the other modifiers. Now the other cards in my deck, they actually have quite good blue and orange modifiers, so that's why I'm feeling good about it. So over here, this guy has the Elite Barbarians Barblet. This is normally very hard to stop, because every single time the barbs come out, it's 6 elixirs worth of stuff that he just got. But luckily for us, the Furnace is actually really good at clearing out the E-Barbs once it has all the spirits upgrade. And then the Rune Giant is helping it do more damage. Like, look at that. It just did an extra 300 damage to everything. And the Furnace is still alive, so Furnace, honestly, very great. And then the Magic Archer darts for the Dark Goblin is actually helping out deal more damage too. So this is like really good for us. Like, you see, the Furnace is still alive. And yeah, I'm just gonna use the E-Wiz to clear out the last E-Barb before it kills my Dark Goblin. And then we have basically stabilized. Now he does have this Barb Launcher over here, so that's gonna be a little bit difficult to deal with. But that's okay. Like, he's putting up the pressure, but I'm able to hold on simply because of the Furnace. Okay, he uses the Royal Giant. I'm gonna use Dark Goblin here to line up with the Magic Archer darts. Like, look at that. That looks really nice and satisfying. So he's going on the other side, but that's not that good because I have a lot of HP on the other side. So on the left side, I'm still defending over here. The Furnace is still doing work. And I use a Tombstone to help distract the E-Barbs a little bit. Like, look at that. He has 5 E-Barbs on the screen. He's just chucking barrels. But the problem with Goblin Barrels, if you don't have like the Goblin Brawler Evo, is that like, since tower damage gets increased, like tower HP gets increased, those chip damage isn't gonna do anything. And look at that. I use Super Rage, and then now it's gonna be super hard for him to defend. Like, I have a super big counter push right now. So I'm just gonna spawn the Lumberjack for the log instead of deflecting Golem, because he has melee, and I'm already about to win. So I'm just gonna rage everything up here again. Just no way he can deal with this. Like, look at this. Okay, he has the Goblin Brawlers, but doesn't matter, because just look at everything that's on his screen right now. Like, dude, bro is like so cooked. So yeah, he's just getting like demolished right now. So yeah, really nice first game, and let's move on to the next one. So in the next game here, still playing the same deck, and I've just been having a lot of fun. So the Rune Giant, the modifier is actually really good too, because every 2 hits they get an increased damage buff, and obviously stuff like the E-Wiz and the Dark Goblin are good with the Rune Giant. So I'm gonna use a Tombstone here to deal with the Giant, block the Princess, and then use the E-Wiz to deal with the Goblin Barrel. And then this should be looking pretty good for us. So let's see what he's going to do here. So he has an Expo. That's not very good for him, because I have a Rune Giant that's smacking it. I don't know why he did that, but I mean, it's all good. I'm just gonna use my Furnace down here. Yeah, so use the Rune Giant, and we will see what he's going to do. So he uses the Vines, which isn't the greatest Vines, but I guess he's just trying to cycle. So once again, we just have to pick the modifier that's not the E-Wiz, because I really want to use the purple E-Wiz one, since it's just so broken, right? Like, the Chain Lightning is just like, dude, like Evo Electro Dragon on steroids, really. So he got the Princess range, so that's good for him. His Prince was able to live there, but now we can finally log it. Yeah, so let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think is the best Chaos modifier deck, because at least for me, something like this is really strong. I think just having like the golem in the back pocket for depending on the deck, and then just having a bunch of mid-range stuff that could help do good in the early game and the mid game. And I feel like each of these cards have like a good purpose, especially with their modifiers as well. So I do think now we're starting to get into the Tombstone one. Like I think the Tombstone one, the one with the wall breakers, is super hard to deal with, because once you stack like 2 tombstones, like the wall breakers just gets damage on the tower constantly. Like it serves as like a little mini tank, but it also just puts on so much pressure. So I think Tombstone is like really underrated, especially since like I don't even need to rage it up, but just the fact that I have 2 of them right now, like it's gonna be very hard for me to deal with. So I'm just gonna rage it up just so I get more of them. And they also move faster. Like look at this. How is he supposed to deal with all of this? Because Log doesn't kill it. So look at that, just getting a bunch of free damage here. And this is both fun and both progressing the game for me. And the Rune Giant is buffing the Dark Goblin, so now the Dark Goblin is also gonna pop off. And it seems like he quit. And yeah, just no way you can deal with this train of wall breakers. Like they just get too much value, right? Because each tombstone can spawn like 20 units, so that's like 20 whole wall breakers you have to deal with. And then it can just help take the tower so easily. So very nice second game, and let's move on to the next one. So here in the next game, we are going to not pick the Ewis one once again. So start with the Tombstone or the Rune Giant. Start with the Rune Giant. So he's not playing anything, so he has an Executioner in his hand. So we will see what happens. So he has a Furnace. And we're just going to cycle the Tombstone for no particular reason at all, and then use our own Furnace to deal with his. Now he does have the Expo, but the Expo, I don't know why he put that in a position. So he has the Mother Witch. That's going to be a little bit annoying with my skeletons because he's going to get a lot of piggies. But hopefully we can get rid of that Mother Witch in time. And unfortunately we don't, so he gets a whole lot more piggies. So we're going to have to use the Dark Goblin over here. And an Ewis over here. So he can deal with everything, and the Expo got rid of. So now we're going to use the Rune Giant one. Now the one with the 2 Berserkers is actually pretty good, because that's just like 2 extra units there. So I'm going to put it right here, so while the Rune Giant walks in front, the Berserkers can come behind. And yeah, this should just tear the P.E.K.K.A to shreds. Yeah, like look at that. The P.E.K.K.A is just... it only killed 1 Berserker. And then now the Ewis is also raged up, so... or runed up. Should have used the Ratio too, honestly. So I got the Furnace modifier that has a 40% jump range, so this is what it does. I guess it looks goofy. I don't think it's too great though, but I mean, hey, a modifier is a modifier. I'm just gonna cycle my Log here, see what he is going to do. Yeah, I don't know how he's using the Expo as defense. It's not really the greatest, but I can see why you just have the Expo, because you want to play defense and you get the Sparky Expo, and then it's going to be super hard to deal with. So once again, the Tombstone spawning and wall breakers, this is just so good. It just applies so much pressure, and I think in terms of just speeding up the game and just winning games, I feel like the Tombstone is just the play to go. Like look at this, I have, well, that's the old Tombstone, but the new Tombstone is just spawning out wall breakers. Now I'm putting it in the line of his Furnace, which actually isn't that good, so that's good play by him to pick the Furnace modifier. But I would just slowly start to clear this out. Now I'm going to rage everything up to deal with this, put down another Tombstone, and use a Log, and this should clear up the Furnace. And it hits the Mother Witch as well. Now the Mother Witch can't really deal with all this, but the Furnace gets rid of it too. So just look at this. Train of wall breakers once again, and he just cannot deal with this. Because it's actually, the wall breaker is actually quite tanky, so it's really hard to deal with it. And just rage everything up, and I just have too many units on the screen for him to deal with. And yeah, that's just another game right there, like on our belts now. So yeah, wonderful. And let's move on to the next one. So in this game, we are still trying to do the same day. Now, if you did watch up to this far, like I just do want to appreciate you guys tuning in. And also, if I'm showing a little bit less energy, it's because I'm feeling a little bit sick. But regardless, I just do want to appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching these videos, especially if we gotten this far. Like, huge shout out to you. So yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for all your support. And you know, I'll just get right back into the video. So we got the Tombstone one pretty early on, and this will apply a good amount of pressure. So he uses a Mega Knight and a bunch of wall breakers for some reason. So the Mega Knight is actually pretty good against it. Look at that. That was actually a lot of value for that Mega Knight. It's quite satisfying to see it pop all those wall breakers. So we use the Dark Goblin for support, and then put down another Tombstone. So this should do nicely. And he uses the double Goblin Barrel, but once again, the log cleans it up really nicely. He has a Fireball, which is good for him, but the Rune Giant's still on his tower, and Furnace is still hitting. So the wall breakers are still going, and now I wanted to try out the Furnace's move, just because now it's like a free building that doesn't expire in a spawn's Fire Spirits. I put it in the back, but I shouldn't have. I should put it like next to my tower or something, but that's okay. It's just a free Fire Spirit generator. Now he has the Evil Skeletons. Normally I don't think Evil Skeletons are that good, but since I have free wall breakers for him, he can just easily farm it. Now, I do think, like, he has each evil skeleton can spawn up to 8, so that's actually pretty nutty. Okay, I missed my log because I'm a loser, but that's okay. I can put down a Furnace here. The Furnace should do nicely against the Witch. Put down my Tombstone on the other side, so now the wall breakers can start pressuring the other side. Use the Rage to clean up the evil skeletons. Got rid of the Witch, and not getting rid of the Baby Dragon. Now, I don't know what the point of the Goblin Barrels were. Like, he really did not like the Furnace. Which I totally get. So put down another Furnace. Like, just look at this. This is literally becoming tower defense. And the Rune Giant is still whacking the tower on the right side, so that's pretty nice. Rune Giant, underrated card. Okay, finally we got the E-Wiz, the chain attack. And just look at this guy go. Like, whenever he attacks, if he attacks... Oh, I need to use the other one. But look at all those wall breakers on the left side, dude. Dude, like, literally, like, bombing him, dude. Look at this E-Wiz. That E-Wiz is just crazy. And he's using the Fireball to get rid of it. But this is just... The spawners just bring on too much pressure because, like, he can't use a spell to get rid of it because it just keeps on coming. Like, he's literally using his Goblin Barrel for defense. Like, this is just how crazy it is. And look at that. One of the wall breakers still almost connected, and I used the E-Wiz, and he just has to Fireball it. And look at that. He can deal with the wall breakers on the other side, and he just takes the game. So, yeah. Moving on to, this should be the final game. It is a quick game. So, picking the Rune Giant, better buff here. And he does have increased attack speed. So, we will see how this goes. So he has a Princess, he has a Dark Goblin, he has a Knight. Seems like he's playing Bait. But we will see because people always play very strange decks. And I think it's totally okay in Chaos mode because of all these different modifiers. I think you should just have fun. Like, honestly, as long as you're having fun, like, you can run whatever deck you want in this game mode, and it'll be great. Like, you have fun and you learn, and this is just honestly really nice and satisfying. So, yeah, I clipped something on my log, and I think it's a Princess. So I don't think he's very, very happy about that because that's very unfortunate for him. And now we have the Tombstone spawning wall breakers just the right time, so I can put down the Tombstone right now, and as a modifier equipped, and just will start doing a lot of damage. So he took too long picking that modifier, so I think he actually gave up here. But unless he plays something else, I'm not too sure. Yeah, so he uses the log. And yeah, he gave up after using the log. And the Dark Goblin just popping off. And the wall breaker train is just here again. And just rage everything up. Using another Rune Giant just for the memes. And now the E-Wiz is still popping off. Put the Tombstone in the front. And just look at that. Another train. And just can't do anything about this. Like, this deck is just so fun to play. So I highly recommend you guys to use this deck if you guys can. Or, I mean, honestly, just play whatever is fun for you guys. So, yeah, I mean, extra long video today. But once again, if you watched this far, just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And leave down a comment if you want me to do anything. And, yeah, thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.